Hey guys, welcome to episode 124 of the JLS Gaming Show. I'm your host, Will AKays. Let's do it. Let's get right into it, guys. As always, if you guys have any feedback, comments, suggestions, hit me up, will at jlsgaming.com. If you're a content creator, you want to do a collaboration on IG, YouTube, or whatever like that, hit me up. Any ideas, suggestions for the show, videos, or just overall comments, even negative or positive, ping us, will at jlsgaming.com. Moving right along to what game are you playing lately? And while still playing Metroid Dread, just been really busy at work. So while I know some people have been posting they beat it anywhere between like 12, 20 hours or whatever like that. I think one guy said he beat it in like 8 hours or whatever like that. Um, you know, I just haven't had that much time to dig into it, right? Been real busy at work. But still, you know what I'm trying to say? Um, I like to savor things, right? And take advantage of the journey, and all that good stuff, and just, let it marinate, simmer, or whatever like that. Anyway, getting right into the news, guys. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. I always say, right? So the Nintendo Switch Online, a lot of people have been getting all, crazy about the pricing. They've added this new pricing tier to be able to play the N64, the Sega Genesis, and get some DLC for Animal Crossing. Now, for us, it's very well worth it, right? I've already pre-ordered one of each controls, the Nintendo Switch Online controls for the Sega Genesis and for the N64, right? Which has the Rumble built in, so you don't need a Rumble pack, right? So I think it's going to be great from that perspective, and be able to use it with other games or whatever like that. I mean, think about playing Mario 64 now, from the 3D Mario All Stars, right? With that control, with the kind of like the tried and true control, right? So, or if you pick up like a Sega Genesis Classics or something like that, but that's the controls, that's hardware, right? For the service itself, listen, guys, um, I get it, and maybe the uproar can lead to them, adjusting pricing and stuff like that. But I understand people's gripe that there's still no audio chat, there's still no reliability on it, and all that good stuff. So a lot of things are peer to peer, etc. So I get the gripes, guys. Maybe Nintendo will listen, right? I think something like last time I saw, on a lot of the forums, the YouTube video announcing Nintendo Switch, the online expansion pack had something like 59,000 dislikes, right? So that's just crazy, right? With that said, PS5 outsold the Switch in September. Now, and that's after like a 3-year run where Switch was the best selling one, right? So what does that mean? Does that mean that Switch is selling less? Does that mean that, well, I think it's a combination of Switch selling less and PS5s having more in stock, right? But I'd like to see October's numbers just because the Switch OLED came out, right? Metroid Dread came out, which should be like a console seller. I'm still surprised there's not a Metroid Dread version of a Switch, right? So even if it would have been a Switch Lite version, right, to push systems. So let's see the October numbers to really see. But that's very promising for Sony, right? Because even month to month, they have been leading, even though not in unit sales, right? But they have been leading in dollar sales, right? PS5 is $500 and $400, right? The Nintendo Switch, the 350 is the OLED, the 300, right? The 199 for the Lite, etc. So let's see some of those numbers. On other news, the Xbox fridge, mini fridge, right? Because there is a full blown fridge, right? I think Justine, Snoop Dogg, and some others have the full blown fridge as part of the promos uh, launched last year. So here, almost a year later, it's the pre-orders for the mini fridge, and I'm telling you, when they went live and I clicked on it, they were sold out immediately of the pre-orders at Target at least. Not bad. It's $99. So we'll see, whatever that is. But yeah, it's a really cool thing. I think it holds cans of soda or juice, water, or whatever like that. Really cool thing to have for the game room, etc. Right. With that said, we got our 2021 version of the game room, right? We got the video coming real soon. There's going to be a lot of post-production stuff done to it, and reshoot of some video, whatever like that. But we should have it by, let's say, the first week of November, guys. So wow, our new game room and everything like that. And it's always a work in progress, guys. Always, right? So anyway, so the Apple event, right? And it says Apple even. The Apple event, MacBooks, the M1 Pro and the Max. Now, guys, they did this announcement yesterday and everything looks awesome, blah, 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 just great, right? But the pricing was like just ridiculous. And they're saying that the M1 Max with its 32 GPU cores can do more teraflops than a PS5. It's also 7 times the cost of a PS5. That's insane, right? Now, I'm sure for gaming, for those kind of, but entry level is about 3,500 for the M1 Max with 32 gigs of RAM, right? As well for 16-inch, 32 gigs of RAM. It's 3,500. You add Apple Care and tax, you're talking about 4,000, right? I have a beast of an i9 MacBook Pro that's not even 2 years old yet. It'll be 2 years old around this holiday season, and I still got a year and a half of Apple Care on it, and it's a beast. And even with trading that in, I would have still had to pay like 2,000, 2,100, 2,200. I just didn't see the cost benefit for what we do, right? I mean, it probably would render 200% faster, but what does that mean in the grand scheme of things, right, guys? And then gaming, etc. I know that it's going to be a beast for those kind of things, but just the cost is still too much. Very enticing though, and they were selling out while I'm sitting there debating which one to get. Looking, the dates just kept slipping and slipping and slipping. So even if I wanted to buy one right now, I wouldn't be able to get it till December sometime. As opposed to people that got in quick after the event, they should get theirs on Tuesday, right, guys? So that was pretty awesome. Like I said, it's very powerful, very very powerful, very energy efficient, right? But just too costly for especially for the use cases that I have, guys. Tell me your thoughts on the new Macs and everything like that, right? AKays started the day. Content creator fatigue. Listen, guys, I'm a bit under the weather. That's why I don't look my normal beautiful self. Shout out to the beautiful Liliana LaSalle for the Life with Livy, Willow. We're all sick as well, so we caught something over the weekend at Benihana's. But one of the things that we touched on briefly on episode 123 with that Game Dragon was mental health and creator fatigue is real, right? Take a break, guys. If you need a break, take a break, right? I almost was contemplating not doing a show today, but diehard fans demand more. So really wanted to just give you guys, another episode. Be quick about it. Get into some of the quick news and everything like that, right? And y'all can see my pretty face, guys. So again, if you need a break, content creators, take a break, man. Get a guest host or something like that. I tell Liliana, the beautiful Liliana LaSalle, all the time that I'm gonna have her do a couple of episodes just herself, right? Because people be clamoring for the beautiful Liliana LaSalle to do some of these episodes, man. So with that said, episode 125 is coming on Thursday, right? And AK, myself, right, Will AK LaSalle and JLS Gaming, coming to the Midwest Gaming Classic November 5th through 7th. We'll be speaking. I can tell you a little more about what we've been speaking on. I got the slides pretty much 90% done in the presentation. We're doing a presentation on game collecting in 2025. Woo! What? Yes. Game collecting in 2025, man. If you've been a fan of the show and you've seen some of our chats with T-Jax, shout out to T-Jax, that Game Dragon we were talking about, it's basically getting into the future of game collecting and what I perceive, right, is a viable option for collectors to still be, scalper's going to scalp, collector's going to collect, right? So with that said, right, we'll be at Free Play Florida, November 19th through the 21st. That's in Orlando, guys. Come check us out, right? That's going to be a real fun event as well, right? Check them out, the website and all that good stuff. Shout out to the JLS Gaming family, Willow, Brizzo, the beautiful Liliana LaSalle, Florida Life with Livy, and James LaSalle. Shout out to T-Jax, That Game Dragon, and El Rafias. Shout out to them guys, right? Make sure to follow those guys, right? You know what I'm saying? Some great stuff, right? Great content coming out of that, right? 25K subscriber PS5 giveaway. We're close. We're about 3,300 away, right? Like I said, I anticipate probably by the end of the year, you know, we could get there sooner, guys. If you like the content, share it, right? We got some great people that have shared it with others. They've come on and they say, hey, we really like the content, man. Come for the contest, stay for the content, right? And we're doing some more contests going up too, right? I think on Sunday or next week, you know, I should have some game codes, you know, coming my way. Hopefully by then. So gonna give away some games. I got some hardware that was sent to me that I gotta, you know, do some reviews, take some pictures and everything like that. You know, and we might. I got some surplus of that stuff. We might get some of that stuff away. So again, we like to share this stuff with the gaming family. We're all about the community. Shout out to Community Blue. You know what I'm saying? Community Blue and Glenn's Retro Show. All right. Forgot about that. Right. Shout out to those guys. As always, we love you guys. We will see you on Thursday. Peace.